Okay, when I start
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody is on the call right now. Welcome back from the extravaganza. I hope everybody has
Thank
still his
you.
who was at the extravaganza. I just put it on for now, so that you can see we are here for changing people's lives. Okay, so welcome after the extravaganza. Can I hear something? I mean, where's the extravaganza power? Woo! Now finally they woke up. My goodness. We have even the sexy Leslie on the call. That's cool.
Yes, that's me.
Yay. I like it. Welcome everybody. We are just back from the extravaganza. I'm Bea, who doesn't know me. I'm 23 years now in the business, and I never ever saw an extravaganza like this year. I said it already when I came back from Madrid, but listen, guys, it was a different feel in the Johannesburg extravaganza, I can tell you. So congratulations for each and everybody who made it to this extravaganza. And I know some people, for some reasons, like Marge, who is in Canada at the moment right now, and she is FUMO that she couldn't be with us. And I know Doris, who is on the call just now, who is in Germany, who is FUMO that she couldn't be with us. But we want to give you a little bit of feedback and a feeling of what we went through this weekend so that you can catch up. Never ever can we give you the feelings, the emotions, the butterflies. I think you saw it on the messages which came through on the WhatsApp. And I apologize if there's too much on the chat groups right now. Please understand it's because of that excitement, because of knowing why we are doing what we are doing and what's happening. So just don't get cross when there are too many messages. Rather see it as that huge excitement of positivity, of possibility, what is happening in the future, and just try to connect as much as possible to all live meetings, catch up with your sponsor or team members who were the extravaganza, so that you get more and more into that feeling and into that flair. You see in the group photos we have here, we even had the opportunity to grab quickly Des Walsh, who is our president in the company. He works hand in hand with our CEO, Rich Goodies, who gave us an incredible presentation and really confirmed us that we, and especially in South Africa, are so on the right trip, are so on the right way, what we are doing, how we are doing it. The only thing is, when we up the numbers, we are going to be the #1 country worldwide from all over 90 countries, ruling the world basically with how we are doing, what we are doing, and especially why we are doing it. Absolutely incredible. Eddie Heinrich, who is sitting next to me there in the front, and this is, you must see how close you can get to these incredible leaders. They're sitting usually in the US in a boardroom, and they came close to us while we had a party in the lunch break and took the time to take a photo with us. That's not normal. Eddie Heinrich, he basically rules the Herbalife world for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So he's usually not in South Africa, but was especially there for this event. These people are highly in demand, and we just grabbed them. I think they were so attracted by our energy, by our positivity, that we could get them on our call. Then just sharing a few photos before I get into the into my interview partners I have here. We had the most incredible gala dinner, and obviously our people are just looking simply the best. Don't you think so? Beautifully dressed. So congratulations to Roxana, to Miloska FC, to Hashim and his wife Zainab, who qualified for this beautiful, beautiful gala dinner. It was Oscar's night, so everybody was dressed up in the most beautiful dresses, makeup, and you can see they mingle here with all the top leaders. If it was our guest speakers, Jane Clark and David Bevan, if it was Dr. David Heber, who is a book author, he just told us he has launched his newest book, which comes out in a couple of weeks now on Amazon, which is about healthy nutrition again, which is confirming what we do with Herbalife. And he's with us, mingling at the party, dancing with us at the party, taking photos at the party. So this is why you want to be at the gala dinner. Then there's our country director next to Miloska and Ruxana on the right-hand side, Tilo Naidu. So even with the country director, you are close together. And then again, also one of the leaders from Europe. Absolutely incredible. If you can take notes, please do that quickly. If you have your cell phone with you and you can log in quickly to Instagram, do it, but then automatically log out immediately that you don't get lost in the Instagram. But these are the people you should follow because this is your company. It's Dr. David Heber. He does incredible online training on Instagram, short video clips about muscle, about the heart, about everything basically we should know. And this comes as a daily information, product updates. Then we have Rich Goodies, who is our CEO at Herbalife. You want to follow him. You want to know more about Rich Goodies and what he is doing because he is basically the head of our company. He is guiding us with innovation into a future like you won't believe it. And then there's obviously Herbalife Nutrition at Herbalife, where you also be always on track. And then at the extravaganza, it's always time for bonding time. So I appreciated everybody who could make it on the Friday evening. We just sat together, had a little bite together, and it was like, this is you, this is you. I know your name, but I didn't know a face to it. So it was a beautiful, beautiful bonding time. And I never had such magic moments like this extravaganza, the entire extravaganza. Our team, our commitment is so unique, so special. Just know that you are all very, very dear to my heart because what I learned about you on the weekend, each one of you, some of you I only knew from the phone, some of you I only knew from a WhatsApp message, introduced as a brand new coach on our WhatsApp group. Some of you I only knew from Instagram or from social media, Facebook. And it was great actually because even when we don't know each other, but obviously like-minded people attract like-minded people. Each one of you is on a journey changing people's lives. Each one of you is really believing and that we can make a difference out there in the world. Each one of you is committed to make a difference out there in the world. And this is what makes me very, very strong feeling for our future. But I don't want to take any more time up. I want to hand over now to our first speaker tonight. I want to hear your emotions. What moved you the most on the weekend? Obviously, we can't go too much into detail. And I give you already 2 hints. On Monday next week, we're going to hear an assumption or a summary of our training, what we had with Dr. David Heber. Where our active girl team, Liesl Charlie, will be the speaker. She's passionate about nutrition. And the week thereafter, on Monday evening, we hear all about social media with Herbalife, because Herbalife has a special tool for us, and Miloska will tell us more about that in Monday in a week. So Monday evening is a crucial time. But now, without any further ado, over to our international supervisor, attending his second extravaganza, Frederick FC. Are you there? Woo!
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to run and quickly. Our distributor is having issues getting onto the Zoom call, so he went to go help her, and he's not back yet. So I will talk, and hopefully he'll be back when we get to a bit later. I'm so sorry. I thought he'd be home already.
No problem. Best excuse, helping a member. That's what I like. Okay, then over to our international world team, Miloska Pfeiffer. Woo! She is working in the meantime. She attended last year her first extravaganza. She is now qualified, fully qualified world team, and qualified this time for the gala dinner. So we want to hear all from you. What inspired you? What moved you? What was special? and especially what was the gala dinner for you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so so much stuff. I was saying to someone this week as well. It's so interesting how much you know and how much every extravaganza you feel more part of it than you did the last time, because you're so much more sold out for Herbalife than you were the first time that you went or the last time that you went. But the first thing that really hit me like in my core was when Jane said that if they had social media when they were starting out, they wouldn't be where they are right now. And that was really hectic for me, because for me, social media is something that I use a lot because my business really grew on social media. But I do feel like we spend so much time distracted on social media. So yeah, I just had like a moment where I just realized like I'm not spending enough time really connecting with my people in person as I want to. And it also is something that for me really matters a lot, because when I started this business, it was because I got to sit and talk to someone about the real stuff in their life, and stuff that's really they feel is problems in their lives that isn't maybe related to Herbalife, but you get to be someone that makes a difference in someone's life, and you get to be someone of impact in someone's life. So, you know, I also at the same time, having said that, I'm so grateful that Herbalife has thought of this Herbalife social thing, because I can do my social media posts and I can actually sort that out without you know, having to go on Facebook and then having all these distractions and things in my life. So that's the one thing. The other thing is purpose and enjoy the journey at every level. So for me, I'm someone that's very hard on myself. They also said like, you know, you don't be too hard on yourself. Don't have these crazy expectations of yourself. So for me, um, like the whole year long, since I got Herbalife, I've felt like there are days when I'm like, I'm not where I should be. I'm not as far as I should be. I don't have as many people working as I should have. You know, you keep looking at all the little problem areas and the things that you feel like you should be exceeding yourself in, or you should be doing better in. And, you know, I looked at my team this weekend and I was like, wow, I have almost 12, yeah, but just we were about 12 people sitting in a row. And I mean, last year at the same event, I didn't have anybody. I wasn't even really serious about doing this business. So, you know, you feel the whole time like you're not getting anywhere. And then a year later, you look and you go, wow, I actually got somewhere. Like, yeah, I actually grew. Things actually changed. So that was the other thing, like to really enjoy the moments, the journey, your team, the people, even the difficulties, because those difficulties are things that, you know, they shape you and they help you become someone that is more than what you were yesterday. And if it weren't for those difficulties, you know, if you just go, oh, I can't, it's too difficult, it's not really going to grow you. So the other thing that they said was don't hide your pain from people. Don't think that you need to be perfect in your life before you can go out there and make a difference in someone's life, because we all have problems and we all will always have problems. There will always be a financial issue or a relationship issue, or your kids are doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, or there's always going to be life. Life is always going to get messy, and I'm always going to have things that can be distractions in my life. Like, you know, I'm not mentally where I should be or whatever. That shouldn't matter, because your clients also are going through the same stuff. That can actually be a power in your life, a tool in your life for you to connect with them if you just be sincere and real and open about even your own feelings and stuff like that. So I thought that was really awesome. And then the other thing that I found really interesting was almost every president's team member that was on the stage or every millionaire team member, or there was just so many people that were really far, and they were like, my upline quit. My upline quit. Like, so many of them said that, and I was like, it just blew my mind how many times we heard that. Like, my upline is no longer in the business. Tebogo Moropo's upline left the business. Like, I mean, it's just crazy to me. I just keep looking at my team and going, do you see? You never quit. Do you see? I don't care how it gets, you never quit. Like, because it's just, there's so much in this company that you don't know is going to happen for you if you just stick it out. Like, I was reading a book the other day where the guy also said, in every network marketing company he's ever had any experience in, he has seen that the only people that don't make it are the people that leave. If you stick it out, it can take you 30 years, 40 years. But if you don't give up, you will make it, because you don't know. This thing just keeps growing. Someone in your downline one day switches, and I mean, even for me, it took me 5 years before I really woke up and decided this is for me. And before that, I was the biggest critic, cynic, everything. I mean, I hated Herbalife, and now it's like I can't shut up about it. So you don't know what's going to happen in someone's life underneath you. Don't ever give up. Don't ever run away. This thing will take you to the top because it is established and it is good. Okay, and then my gala dinner story was amazing. Number one, I never get to dress like that. Okay, this dress that I wore, I've had in my cupboard for over a year, and I never get to wear the damn thing. And now this weekend, I was so excited because I could finally wear this dress that I thought was so beautiful. I had to buy it and never wore it. And that was really cool. And then, yeah, just to be able to spend the night in a room with people that you look up to and people that inspire you and people that you relate to, and their stories really motivated you, and then you get to spend time with them like on a normal level. They're not president team members in that room. In that room, we're all just having a party and take photos with people. You can talk to them. I mean, I went to the bathroom and Karen Smith came running in there and had a very interesting conversation with me, which I won't elaborate on, but I was like, that's so crazy because you spend so much time thinking these people are so like far out there, and then at the gala dinner, it's like they're like right there, and they just chat to you and talk to you and tell you that you're amazing and you must just keep up the good work. And it was amazing. It was so much fun. We danced like crazy. We ate amazing fillets. It was like epic. So I'm not missing another gala dinner as long as God gives me the grace to live. I will be at every single one.
Awesome. Thank you for your feedback. I saw FZ coming in the meantime. Does he want to share a little bit his experience?
I just quickly went to go set up Nina's Zoom. She's not very tech savvy, so I thought I'll quickly make it. All right, anyway, for me, it was actually, look, there's a lot, obviously, what David Bevan and all the speakers said, but to me, it was really, on the first day, Rukhsana said something to me that hit me, and that was consistently repeated actually throughout the whole extravaganza, obviously just in a lot other wording. And we were walking, and I think it was after the first day, I can't remember. But she said to me, you know what, Frederick, we know all of this. All of this that was said, we know, because it's just basics. It is really, really absolutely the basics. Use, where, talk. I mean, even David Bevan and all of them said that after 37 years, nothing has really changed. Look, there's a lot more DMOs and all of that stuff, but the basic structure is still the same. You still use the product, you still wear the brand, you're still talking to people. It's maybe just on a different way, but that is the simple. That is the company is still exactly like that. And we always try to complicate things. I know, especially for me. The bigger your team gets, you think, all right, now I need to start doing this and start doing this and start doing this. And the thing is, it creates that ripple effect. They see you start now all of a sudden changing the whole structure, and then things really, really just starts getting complicated. And if you can just keep things simple, use where talk, they will see that you are just using the product, wearing the brand, and you're talking to people, and they will duplicate that, and everything will just create that ripple effect in a very, very simple way, and it will actually really, really grow. So, like I said, Rukhsana was actually the first one to mention it to me, and it stuck with me, and then I just consistently hear it throughout the whole time. So yeah, keep it simple. Really, really just keep it simple, because the simpler it is, the easier it will be to duplicate, the faster your team will grow, and the quicker people will see that, you know what, it is actually not that difficult to do this. And gala dinner.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. Cool.
All right. Now, what I want to say about the gala dinner, even I didn't qualify for the gala dinner. I'm very, very fortunate, because the one next to me here qualified, so I managed to go.
Because
But-
of him.
The one next to you is by any chance your fiancé?
Yeah. Look, like she said. Now, in all fairness, I am like half of the reason that she is there. So I probably.
And Shireen.
Yeah, and Shireen. So it's me and Shireen that basically got her there. But thank you, Shireen, that you allowed for me to go and not you. But anyway, even if I didn't qualify, just for me being there, it was very like a sense of accomplishment. There's not a lot of people that were there. It was really just a handful of people. So it is really like when you sit there and you see like all the top dogs, if I can put it like that, out there, and like Malaska said, it's not like they guard is up or anything like that, but you can really connect with them on a different level. It's amazing. It's really, really, that's one of my big whys with I'm in Herbalife. It's really a sense of accomplishment, and that sitting there and just seeing that, being like in this event that Herbalife created, and you're eating all this amazing food, especially Philip, me being from the Swiss, I'm a big meat eater, so it was actually amazing. If I can get like 4 plates, anyway. So that is really, really, it's amazing. I would definitely recommend just being there, because you will be absolutely, absolutely blown away. It's
So
really
next time you
amazing.
qualify on your own, huh? Awesome, thank you so much. I left the call open so everybody can be heard, so you can say woo for the two of them. Make some noise. Let's make the extra back. And then we get over to our international world team, Ruxana Sudenberg, who was, if I'm not mistaken, her first extravaganza, the first time qualified for a gala dinner, and I think you can hear her just now. Okay, everybody can open the ears now again.
Hello, everybody!
Poor speaker.
Tony, but I have to tell you guys, I feel Yes.
Ruxana, are you on loudspeaker, or are you on your phone, or are you on your
Can you hear
computer?
me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Can you hear me?
Much better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Much better.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, can I greet again? Can I greet again?
Oh, we are over that. We learned on the weekend. That
Guys, all I'm
a
gonna
little
say
bit
is,
more, so please keep our ears open.
all I'm gonna say is Malaska and FC was on point in everything that they were saying. FC, we had the chat, and I agree with you 110%. Yes, that is what I said. But you know what? Being at that gala dinner was nothing short of spectacular. And yes, we all say that we're never going to miss an event, but I'm telling you now, without me not missing an event, with that event, I'm taking my team with me.
Yeah.
As Hashim said, we are not going alone this time, guys. We all have to qualify every single event, every single time. Because I tell you, that feeling when you're walking that carpet, that feeling when you get to shake hands with the biggest people, with the most respected people within Herbalife, there's just no words to explain that. I had to pinch myself more than once when I was sitting there to make sure that I'm actually there. So guys, all I have to say is it was an amazing experience, and it's definitely something I will definitely want to do again.
Yes.
Thank you, Roxana. Thank you. I know you look a little bit after your voice, please, because your voice was much under demand now on the weekend. So thank you very much for sharing the inspiration. And we hand over to our international active world team. Now with Hashim, something special happened on the weekend. Not just that he just qualified active world team in September, he also was chosen to be on stage. Now you must understand, to be chosen to be on stage at a leadership development weekend or at an extravaganza, basically what Herbalife does in the background, they make blind studies. I say now blind studies. So they don't look who is who or what name or which organization you are, which would happen in a normal corporate world. They just run simply statistics, and then they look at the outcome, and then they look basically if this person is also not just producing high numbers, is producing it also the ethical way. Meaning really looking well after the customers, looking well after the organization, what is his or her reputation. Only then you get the call, would you be willing to assist us at the extravaganza to share your experience on stage? And this happened to our Active World team member, Hashim Nasruddin. So we were absolutely out of control seeing him on stage. There was only very limited time, basically, where he could bring his message across. But his message was so powerful that he was surrounded by so many people the entire weekend, sharing his information, his inspiration. And we are privileged that we have him amongst us within our team. And I know each one of you is similar in the same work ethics like a Hashim. So yes, he is special, but at the same time, not so special that we can't copy him. But this is why it's interesting to hear him now. What has he developed and what did he get out of his extravaganza and out of his gala qualification? This was his second gala dinner. This was his second extravaganza. So over to our international active world team member, Hashim Nasruddin.
Yay!
Wait. So I'm not going to be as loud as Roxana. I'm going to tone it down. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Hashim. I've joined the business a year and 6 months ago. And what's really interesting for me is that I've basically built my business on meetings. Meetings, doesn't matter what type of meeting it is, whether it's a HOM, a BBS, extravaganza, or LDW, it stays a meeting. So everything was built from the meetings. I finished by saying that. And I think I will go a bit further back just to share my journey with you guys. So a year and 6 months ago, I met this amazing German lady. I was 2 weeks in the business. I was 2 weeks in the business, and then she asked me if I'm going to my LDW. 2 weeks in the business, I had no idea what an LDW was. I just made senior consultant, and but the way she looked at me, I think she saw how I looked when I asked LDW, and then she explained it to me. And then she said, if I want to go, I can go. If I don't want to go, I don't have to go. But if I want to go, I must buy my ticket. Right there, I knew I was going to buy my ticket. But I didn't know. Only when I bought my ticket, I found out that the LDW would be 4 months from that date. So I needed to qualify like within 4 months to be supervisor. And I was stressing because when I realized what I needed to do to become supervisor, it seemed like it's going to be a big thing, but I started doing it. And a month later, I phoned Bia. I said, Bia, I'm stressing. It doesn't seem like I'm going to make supervisor. It doesn't seem like I'm going to make LDW. And I bought my ticket already. And she just smiled and she said, you know what? Just change your mindset, change your mindset. So I was in the business a month, and I was in the business 2 months and 20 days, qualified supervisor. And then I went to the LDW. But guys, the nice thing about the events is it doesn't matter who you are. I can't give you my story of, we can try and tell you what we've experienced at the LDW, at the event, sorry, at the extravaganza. But when you're not there, everybody listen with a different mind. Because our circumstances and our life shape us differently. So we all go there with different minds and we listen to different things. So when I went to my first LDW, it was the entire weekend, but I only remember a 30-minute slot of Lawrence Swanepoel. But that 30-minute slot skyrocketed my business a year ahead of its time. And that's the day I promise I'll never miss anything. BBS, I mean, extravaganza, guys, it was insane. And this is my second extravaganza. It was the same like the first one, but it was totally different than the first one. You guys get what I'm saying? It was the same, but it was different. It was just, I can't describe and explain it. But I remember sitting at the LDW, my first time, I told myself I want to be on that stage. And that was a goal I set for myself, not knowing I was going to stand on the LDW stage, doing a presentation from that stage. That was insane. I never expected to be on the extravaganza stage, guys. That was mind-blowing. I can't even explain it. And but the thing that really stood out to me is that the most I got out of all the trainings was the Friday trainings. If you qualify for the trainings, good and well, but qualify for the Friday trainings. The Friday trainings and all the events, the Friday trainings gave me the most. It developed me as a person. Before I can lead my team, I need to be the leader to lead my team. And that's what the events does to you. It shows you the light that makes me see. So I can't, as much as I want to share it with my team, it wasn't there. It's about me. I need to see it for myself, and they need to see it for myself. So anybody that has not been to an event or has not been to an event lately, or even to a meeting, make sure you get yourself to everything, whether it's online training, whether it's a HOM, whether it's a BBS, it doesn't really matter. You need to get yourself, because every time I go to these events, I feel inspired. I'm not even going to touch the gala dinner because Roshana them and FC didn't cover the gala dinner. It was insane. But what I need to tell you guys is the trainings is of the utmost importance. LDW is next up. If those that was not at the extravaganza, or those that was at the extravaganza is finished. Nothing we can share with you will prepare you for what you've missed. But let me tell you this. If you've seen how busy we've been over this past, I only landed today, but I'm telling you, I spoke to my team already, and my team is on fire. Even the guys that was not at the event, they on fire. They kicking, they jumping, they going crazy, because we all going to the LDW next year. So please remember, now is the time to focus. And the most beautiful thing for me is that everybody can go to the LDW now. Everybody can go to the LDW. It's simple as that. And that's, for me, that's the key thing. So we need to use the promotions to get us. And the thing is, not just us. Don't just qualify for yourself. Because if you remember, I said we all come with different brains, with different minds. So the key thing is, don't go alone. Go with your team. Because when you go with your team sees what you see. Everybody sees the same thing. So let me just go to the LDW quickly. So Friday afternoon is actor supervisor. So you need to qualify. So to qualify for actor supervisor, you need to qualify minimum 2,500 total volume points, and the qualification is from October till January. So you must qualify from now till January to be able to attend the afternoon training. Guys, gala dinner. I'm not going to go into that because they really went into that. The Garland qualification as active supervisor, so you must make 2,500, and you must help two of your non-supervisor members get the map promotion, or so that is 500 times 3, or you must do 15,500 total volume points accumulated within 3 months. And for the Saturday and Sunday training, for this I'm really excited for, because LDW used to be only for supervisors, but now the qualifications has been made so easy that anybody and everybody can go in. So before I go, so the qualification for the Saturday and the Sunday is 3. You must do 500 PPV times 3 months, and 1,000 if you're a supervisor. You must do 1,200 total volume as a supervisor. New supervisors can go in, they qualified from October till January. And guys, our special guest speaker, none other as Antoine Revoix. If I'm not mistaken, he's 26 years old or 27 years old.
27 years old.
27, he went press team in 4.5 years. Can you imagine that? But that's not even it. To top it off, he pinned last LDW, his own president team member, 26 or 25 years old, beer.
26.
And he went press team in 3 years. Can you guys imagine that? So that is the level. That's the level of speakers. That's the level of training you're going to get in the LDW. But for me, the most beautiful thing is I vouch, and I'm vouching here again. I'm taking 20 new first line with me to the LDW. And you know why? Because the qualifications have been made so easy. And the reason why I want to take 20 new first line with me is because my mission and vision is to help as much people to a better life. I can't do it on my own. I need people with me to do this. You need people to do this with you. So we need to go as a big team. And you know why? Because we are all agents of change. We need to change this world. We need to change our community. And the only way we can change the world, we can change the world with one conversation, one room at a time. But you can't change it if we're not part of the team that was built to make the change. So without any further ado, I hope I've covered everything. I'm going to hand you over to Bia just to put in anything that I must. Wait before I go. On Saturday, I was awarded with a very special gift. I went active world team and I got this. Wait, let me see if I can see it. I can see it because I got this amazing diamond. And I want to thank Bia for my amazing gift. And I promised myself that every year I'm going to change the numbers on this. This says Hasim Nastadin, Active World Team 2017. Congratulations. So my next diamond is going to be Hasim Nastadin, Global Expansion Team 2018. And I just want to read this quickly. Success is no accident. It's hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love what you are doing. Remember that. Love what you are doing. Peter, thank you. I'm really grateful to be on the call. Thank you for everybody that's on the call. I'm handing over to Bia right now. Thanks, Bia.
Thanks very much, Hashim. Thanks every speaker tonight and everybody who is on the call tonight. Roxana, Miloska, FC, I know everybody was giving its best. I know that some of you are tired because just traveling back but made it for the call tonight. Absolutely exciting. Just as a final word, really have a look at the promotions because there's so much stuff out there. By helping people, you get little rewards along the way. So don't miss out. It's the last opportunity this month to qualify for the 200 PPV qualification where you get the sports bag and special shaker and all of that. It's basically helping 2-3 people around you having a healthier lifestyle. So if you're aiming for that, if you don't aim for that, then look at least in your teams, look out for your team members where you can support that these people get these beautiful rewards. The NutriBullet is still out. It might end in February or March, so better get yourself in gear now to start your qualification in October. And what better to start now, 500 ppv minimum, because it counts also for the LDW, and it can count already towards the MEP qualification, where you can get extra 350 euro, and then another 150 euro, and another 150 euro. So if you like cash or just a new suitcase, both is possible. And with our MEP sponsor qualification, this basically means that you by yourself are doing the deal with looking after 5 to 7 customers. Get 5 to 7 customers each month. On top of it, that's actually the best rule you can go for. Minimum 3 months consecutive 500 ppv. And find each month 1 to 2 people you can work the same way, you can teach the same what you are doing, and they go for the qualification with minimum 500 ppv. So you can still aim for same goals what Hashim has, to have 20 people at the LDW in the training. They get their NutriBullet, they get their LDW training, and you get on top from Herbalife an extra reward. And the gala dinner, you heard about it. It's all about Active Full Team. Why Active Full Team? Because this is the road to Paris. You want to put in your diary the date for Paris, which is the 21st till the 23rd of September 2018. We all go together to the Extravaganza, Europe, Middle East and Africa in Paris. And this means the best way to go there is Active Full Team, because Herbalife pays you when you do it the first time $500 US, plus on top 12,000 Rand travel reward to go to Paris. What more do you want to have than a September in Paris? Take your loved one with you, and you have the most incredible training. So nothing more to say than a huge thank you and gratitude to all of you who are out there for changing people's life, working on results, and this brings you basically the reward for qualifying for everyone. So massive gratitude. I'm so excited, and just let's go and move from there. If you have questions, if you need assistance, if you need help, we work together as a big United team. I'm highly excited. See you at the HOM, see you at the BBS, see you online, see you offline, see you live, wherever we can see each other. Just let's do the deal. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Woo!
Thank you, Pia.
Thanks, Pia.
Thank
everybody.
you. Yay. Well done, everybody. Great job.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.